Hey guys, it's Lydia here, and for today's video I'm going to be taking you through a 15-minute full body stretch. But in this I decided to not do as many stretches but keep it more deep and focusing on holding stretches for longer. That is a really good way to stretch out our muscles and really just relax and deepen into the stretch. So make sure that you've warmed up fully before this, or just do this after your workout. This is not meant to be a warm-up kind of stretch. This is a deep stretch meant to do after your workout, but it's only 15 minutes long, so quickly go warm up or do your workout, whatever, and come back, and now it's time to do the stretch. So we're going to start off by stretching our feet, which is something that isn't stretched a lot but still important. So I want you to roll over your toes and push your heel forward and feel that stretch in the top of your foot, top of your ankle. You can kind of play around with the angles here and go more to the side. This is a really good one if your ankles are tight. You kind of just want to like stretch out that top part, or maybe your shins are really tight, you've been running or something. This stretch is everything. And like I said, you can play with the angles, so once you hold one, like just the center for a little bit, then when you go to the side, feels so good. Alrighty, and now we're going to stretch out our arch. So put your toes on the ground, still pushing that heel forward, but you're going to feel it in your arch this time. Really, really good one. And you can, this one I like to just kind of pulse a little bit, not as much hold, but when your arches are sore, such a good one. Just releases that stress, that tension there. Pulse forward, breathe. Alrighty, other side, starting with just that over the toe. Ooh, this feels so good. I love this one. It's something I'll just do throughout the day, all the time. You, like, as long as you're barefoot, just do this, or in socks. Do this whenever the top of your foot, that kind of ankle, your top of your ankle, even a little bit into your shin is tight. Do this. Feels amazing. Releases that a little bit. And like I said, you can go to the side. Got all the angles. Ooh, feels so good. Alrighty, now let's stretch out that arch so you can pulse or just hold, whatever feels best to you. Feel that stretch. Great job. Oh. Now going into all the seasons of school, back to school, and you have all your sports seasons now, you're going to need to stretch more. And so if you're in sports, these are really great stretches to do. For soccer, anything with running. Alright, now I want you to just reach up and over, stretching out your obliques, your lats, your whole side, even into your hip a little bit. And just chill here, feeling that stretch. We're going to hold this for about 30 seconds, so if you need to come up, breathe, and then go back into it, that's fine. Just breathe. Make sure to keep breathing. Alright, now let's go to the other side. It can be easy as you're stretching to like hold your breath, but let's remember, take nice big deep breaths. Relax into that stretch. So good. Stretching out just everything along the side of your body. All those muscles that get tight. Alrighty, come on up, and now I just want you to reach down and reach towards one leg, and let's hold this one-legged hamstring stretch. This one is going to be held for a little bit longer. I really want you to just get into the stretch. Breathe. Feels so good. And this is something, like I said, we're holding it for a little bit longer, so just take your time. Slowly relax into it. Hamstrings are kind of always tight for me, or even when they don't feel tight, I start stretching them. I'm like, why are my hamstrings always tight? They're just like never really flexible for me. But if you're the same way, I feel ya. This is a great stretch. Get that flexibility, not only flexibility, but also just kind of that stiff feeling out of the way. You can also bend that opposite leg away. Feel a deeper stretch. Alrighty, switch sides. Let's go to the other leg now. Feel that deep stretch in your hamstrings. slightly bend your knee if you can't quite touch the ground. You can do that, or you can place something like a stool right here and hold it here, and that's a really good option if you can't quite touch the ground, or like you can be near a wall and just be here and feel that stretch. Whatever you need to do, but just the whole point is just focusing on one leg in this forward fold. So if you need to, you know, just hold onto a wall, maybe you have a stool, slightly bending your leg is also an option, although I would encourage you to try to keep your hamstring, your leg pretty straight, just because it does get a deeper stretch and stretches more muscles that way. Keep breathing. Know as you get into it, it can be a bit uncomfortable, but just keep breathing. Alrighty, and now let's come to the ground into a pigeon pose. In this pose, one leg is parallel to you, or the foot can be closer. We're going to hold this for quite some time because this is something that I love. I just love this stretch, so whenever I love a stretch, you know I'm going to make you hold it for a long time. This is stretching out your glutes, and I just want you to fold forward and hold it and feel that stretch in your glutes. Breathe. This is one like you start out, maybe you're a bit uncomfortable, maybe this knee is closer or something, maybe you're up here, wherever it is, and as you get deeper into it, just relax. Keep breathing. You can also scooch this foot a bit closer so it can be completely parallel to you, or the foot can be closer to that hip. But if it's parallel, it's going to be a deeper stretch. You're about halfway there. You have 1 minute left. Just chill here. Don't worry about it. Relax. Don't tense. I know it's something as you get a little bit into these uncomfortable stretches, it can be easy to just like tense the muscle and like not want to stretch, but I want you to, every time you exhale, just let go. Just release the muscles. And as you do that, you'll really feel like, oh, okay, this is feeling better. You're still gonna feel that stretch and that uncomfortableness from the stretch, but it's gonna feel less like crammed and tight, and really just gonna be able to let go and fold over and just release and melt into the stretch, if that makes any sense. I have about 15 seconds left, guys. Hold it here. This is something, it's such a good stretch just to chill when your glutes are sore. Alrighty, come up slowly and let's do the other side. We got a whole 2 minutes, so don't feel like you have to rush into it. Take it slow. You can start up here on your hands, feel it out. Go down to your elbows if you want. Only when you're ready. Keep breathing. Into that stretch. Even for me, I love this stretch, but there are times, especially when my glutes are sore, I just want to tense and like I don't want to release because it will just hurt. But when you release, it does hurt. Like, I'm not talking about pain. You shouldn't feel sharp pain or like extreme pain, but you'll feel that uncomfortable feeling of like, I don't really want to be here. But as you release into it more and relax more, it's going to feel better. It will have that uncomfortable feeling, but the more you release and more you get flexible, that will go away and it will just, you'll become more flexible from it. Flexibility is something it's hard to achieve because you really just have to relax your muscles while they're uncomfortable, which is something we're not used to doing. We're so used to whenever we're in pain to tense up, to, you know, but that's not what we want to do. We want to take nice long inhales and exhales, really relaxing, melting into these stretches. About 5 seconds left. Alrighty, come on up and then let's push that back, the other leg back, and go into a seal. Relax. Relax your glutes. Just feel that stretch in your low back. Maybe a little bit of your abs as well. This one I'm not going to hold as long. And one thing I don't want to see is you slouching in this. You're pushing off, feeling that really good stretch. You don't have to look up here. You can look straight in front of you. But I just want that good push off. Alrighty, gently come up and let's push into a child's pose. And then this, I just really want you to just chill and relax. This is one of my favorites when you're just kind of like, maybe your legs are sore, your arms are sore, your abs. This is when you just chill here and just relax. Let it all go. This is nothing stretchy about this pose. It's just relaxing. Alrighty, so this next one is probably my favorite. You're going to come sit cross-legged, grab your knees, and I want you to push your upper back to the wall behind you. And you're going to feel this really good opening of your upper back. Your shoulder blades are going away from your spine. And you're holding onto your knees to make sure that you have net resistance. You're pushing away. Feels so good. My upper back after a good back workout, or maybe it's just feeling tight, open it up. It feels so good. Just relax. Meant to look slouchy. Don't worry about keeping good posture here. And just push away. There's a string attached to your upper spine. It's just being pulled in that direction. Alrighty, now I want you to grab just one knee and pull away from that side. So push away. This one feels so good. So you're grabbing onto this knee, you're pushing to the opposite side. This one feels so good. So it's opening up more of your upper back, your back of your shoulder, your rear delt. I love this one, if you couldn't tell. And yes, I'm holding it for quite a while. I really want to make sure that you're really getting everything you can out of this stretch. Really relaxing into it. If you need to come up, resituate, shake it off, and then go back into it. That's fine. Again, I want to focus on breathing. Every time you exhale, push away a little bit more. The upper body stretches are the same way. You feel tight. It might be uncomfortable. I want you to open it up. Feels so good. Alrighty, come on up. Let's do the other side. So cross opposite hand to opposite knee and push. And at the beginning, you might not feel as much. As you continue to hold it, continue to push, then you'll start to feel that opening. And you're not twisting here, you're just pulling in the other direction, okay? So good. You might be able to tell why this one's my favorite. This is like my new favorite. The Pigeon Pose was my favorite for a while, but this might have taken the cake. It's just such a good one. Whenever your upper back is sore, this is my new favorite after a back and biceps workout. Always go for this one. Great job, guys. You have about 15 seconds left. Alrighty, come on up. Now we're going to go into just a plain old butterfly sit, but again, this one I want to hold for a little bit longer. Inner thighs can get super, super tight. This is also a stretch that I know a lot of people will feel in their glutes. So I just want to hold it and relax into it. So this is one, if you want to start by holding it and just not doing anything and just pushing your knees down without your hands and just kind of feeling it out, you can go there. You can also push your knees down with your hands or even reach forward for a deeper stretch. Whatever feels best to you. I personally just love reaching forward. I feel like it just gives me the best stretch for my inner thighs, but that's totally up to you. Just lean over. Hold this for 2 minutes, like the Pigeon Pose. We're almost done with our first minute. You can, if you're going to lean forward, you could either do it with a nice flat back or a curved back. It really depends on First of all, your flexibility level, it's going to be harder if your back is flat, but also just kind of what kind of stretch you want. If your back is curved, it's going to be in different muscle groups. There's benefits to both. Also with your back curved, you get a bit of like an upper back stretch, which is always fun. Keep breathing. Always love a good butterfly stretch. Feels so good when your inner thighs and hip flexors are tight. Pull this one out, never disappoints. Keep breathing, get a little lower if you can, push those knees lower, whatever it is. You have 10 seconds left. Alrighty, come on up, close your knees, and for our final stretch, we're going to go into a little thread the needle. So I want you to reach up, opening up your chest, and then thread through, pushing away, feeling a twist in your spine. And just breathe here. I want to do a really good mix of upper body and lower body stretches because I know it's so important. I think our upper body can get a bit neglected when it comes to stretching. Alrighty, come on up. Let's do the other side. Reach up and thread through. And if you want to just continually reach and thread and like make it more of like an active stretch, you can do that. So instead of just holding it here, you can go up, reach, and then thread through again. Do that a couple times if you like that chest opener. But yeah, I think upper body stretches definitely get neglected, so it's important to do those as well. Alrighty, I know I said it was the last stretch, but let's do a quick little puppy pose. Keep those hips in the air, stretch those lats, open up your chest a little bit as well. The last few seconds. Alrighty, come on up. Guys, that is it for your full body stretching routine. I loved this one. Love a good full body stretch. Not only legs, but also upper body. Gets everything nice and stretched out so that your muscles can recover and you can get back to your next workout. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments below what workouts or stretches you'd like me to do next, and I will see you next time for an awesome workout. Bye guys!